I'm taking out the very last of the plants that I had in the greenhouse. They were under the staging in a sheltered spot. And my goodness me, I think they liked it there. And look at these Nicotiana lime green. What whoppers. So I shall move these to the plant nursery so they can toughen up a bit. The leaves are very delicate, so I don't want to put them straight out in the hot sunshine. I've got a spot earmarked for these. They do look like ears, don't they? Huge ears. I've got a spot earmarked for these, so I'll just toughen them up in the plant nursery and they can go out in the next few days. And then over here, look at my salad. So this is my next round of salad. We're on the summer salad now. We're back to the winter salad towards the end of the season, around August, September time. I'll move back to salad that likes the cold. But the hot weather, this one is just a job. I will put it in the shade though, because I don't want my leaves toughened up. It's salad. So I'm quite happy that they are beautiful and delicate. So I can have these for my tea tonight. It's so warm, isn't it? It's so warm. I'm literally doing as much as I can first thing in the morning. And then I do computery jobs, shop jobs in the afternoon. We've got a little bit of a system going at the moment. There we go. So I've got here straw flowers, China asters, statist, amaranthus, panicum. So I think I'm going to need some help getting these out into the garden. Oh, I've also got another round of phlox coming along beautifully here. So all of this is going to keep me going to the frosts. So I'm going to have all fresh plants to replace the Yami, anything that's going over now. I've got all fresh. It's going to look smashing. Pleased with that. I've shown you my plant nursery before, but I thought I'd just give you another look, and just in case you've only just started following. So from the greenhouse, we don't put them straight outside into the sunshine because it's going to be too much of a harsh transition and the leaves are quite delicate. So they come to my plant nursery, and as you can see, we've got dappled shade at the moment. This will move into full sunshine in about an hour, which is why I'm rushing about, and it will stay like that until lunchtime. And then when the intense heat of the day hits, this will go back into shade until mid-afternoon, when it will come back into sunshine. It's the trees that do it. It'll come back into sunshine all the way until the sun goes down. So it is a perfect transitioning area. Plenty of light, but not too much intensity. So if I stand right back, you can see the whole plant nursery is surrounded by a ring of trees. Not too tall, but that is enough. You can see the sunshine now coming in the corner there, so it'll work its way along. So I better get a wriggle on if I want to finish putting some plants in here. As I want to do a tiny bit of watering, but I'm only going to spot water today because everything's actually quite damp. I don't want to overwater. So I'm going to get on with that. Over this side, I've got some spare lilies. These I put here so I had some for cutting without taking away from my display. But I like them so much in their pots that I've just left them here. Look lovely. But anyway, these are all my emergency plants, and I've also got my cosmos and my taller plants over here where it's a bit more protected. There we go. So more cosmos to go in the ground. Just here. It's doing really well. I've given it a nice big pot so that I was ready when I've got a big gap in the garden. This is my very own garden centre. Big gaps come up, no problem. Within 20 minutes, ta-da! An instant transformation, and you would never have known. I love doing that. It's my favourite thing. It looks really gone over and sad. So Neil clears the bed for me. I come in with the new plants, put them all in, and literally it's like it never happened. Fresh as a daisy. So we've been doing some of that over the last few days. I've stopped at the moment while it's so warm, but I will take you round and show you those. The Chinese forget-me-nots are just getting better and better and bluer, and are attracting more bees than you can imagine. They're literally glowing, and look how tall they are. I'm going to have to get my tape measure out. They're absolutely spectacular. Ever so pleased with these. These are my special autumn jump starter forget-me-nots in sky blue. And they are, aren't they? That's the perfect colour. They look amazing with the breezer mingled in. Look at that. Just wow. This is self-seeded Amy, which came up late winter, very early spring. And can you see, it is not a patch. That is all you get. That's the entire plant. So that's not even a stem of our autumn jump starter, Amy Majus. The problem is, by the time it set seed and then grew, it was then time to flower. So this is as high as it got. This is as wide as the stem got. You can see, look at that. That's really thin. Not like the bamboo canes we've got for our autumn jump starter, Amy Majus. So you'd have to, if you wanted to cut these for floristry, you basically have to take the entire plant. There's another one here. And it's just because they didn't get enough time to grow in the cool growing conditions, and the warm sunshine has just forced them into flower. So they've stopped growing in favour of blooming. So that's why I am so passionate about making sure that we sow our flowers at the right time, so they're not weedy little things. You get a lot of satisfaction.